been a while since I've done a traditional redstone tutorial, so today I'm going to be going back to my roots and I'm going to be showing you a really cool redstone concept that I recently came up with, which I like to call the beat locker. It's a redstone lock which relies on you having good musical timing. Now the interesting thing about this one is that it actually relies on jukeboxes. For those who don't know, jukeboxes give off different signal strengths depending on the record that's inside. So one record will give off a certain signal strength, another record will give off a different signal strength, and I do believe it's actually sorted by the order that they're in the inventory. So this will be a signal strength of 1, this will be a signal strength of 4, you guys get the picture. So what we're going to do is the first part of the redstone mechanism is going to be detecting which record has actually been put inside the system. And the way that we do that is pretty simple. We just take a comparator output through this block right here, and then we're going to have a chest over here, which is going to be working against that comparator signal, so that's going to be taking some of it off, so we need to have that comparator there in subtract mode, and then we're going to have redstone going up and across like this, with redstone dust there, and then 2 repeaters just going like that, with a comparator right here, and then some redstone dust. And believe it or not, that is the full detection system actually completed. So this will only give a comparator output if you have the correct record in the record player, depending on the number of items that you put inside this chest. I'll explain that in a little bit more detail later on. One more important thing, you need to make sure that this comparator is in subtract mode, because otherwise that entire circuit isn't actually going to be working. But anyway, we next need to place up a block like this and a dropper here, and then a hopper running back into it to create a monostable circuit. And this is where we come on to the interesting part of the circuitry. This is the part that actually relies on your musical timing and your judgment of the beats. Because what you want to do is you want to take a comparator output from this thing, and then we are going to run that out into a massively long and very temporary repeater line. I know that those of you who are watching this, who are planning on building it, are probably thinking, this thing's massive, I'm not going to place this anywhere. Don't worry, it is going to get smaller, but we just need to place in some repeaters set to 4 ticks, going all the way out, right the way along your line. Then you need to select the music disc that you actually want to be using with this one. I'm going to be using music disc blocks. So it sounds a little bit like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to work out how many items we need to put inside this chest to get an output through that comparator. So let's see. If we do this, okay, we don't have any yet. There we go. That's the hotspot. So we found it straight away. We've now just sent a signal through that comparator, and you can see it's actually being shot off over here. Then you need to take the music disc out of the jukebox and then put it back in and listen to the song and listen for a beat that you personally like. So I like that one right there. It was kind of like it fitted with me, and I can do it again. So let's do it. So it goes there. Now, as you can see, our repeaters are clicking through in the background. So what I'm going to do is the next time that I register that beat in my head, I'm going to try and work out what repeater is actually firing at the time that I hear it. So here goes. There. That one right there. So this is the repeater that fires. So now we're going to remove all of these repeaters, and we're going to start work on the next part of the redstone circuit. All we have to do for this bit is place in a redstone torch, then a monostable circuit using a hopper and a dropper. Just place any old item on the inside there, and then we're going to take a comparator output that's going to be running into this block here. We're going to have 2 redstone torches and then 2 pieces of redstone dust, and that is going to be the output for the entire circuit. So now all we have to do is wrap this repeater line that we have right here around and run it into this block with the redstone torch. So I think that might just about do it. So we had 9 repeaters in our line the first time around, and now we have, so that is 8, that is 9, and then we can run some redstone into this redstone torch. So now we can destroy all of these. Now what I will say is that sometimes this doesn't work first time. You might have to do some fiddling around with the timings, but let's just give it a tester. The idea is that I place the record inside my jukebox, and then when my beat comes up, I remove the record from the jukebox at that exact moment. So when I hear my beat, I remove the record. Now let's see. Okay, so that happened a little bit too early. So let's replace this redstone dust right here with a repeater set to 4 ticks and give it another go. So here goes. There we go, we got ourselves a redstone output. It was very, very quick, so we might have to do some more adjustments to the timings, but you can see how this thing is functioning. So now, just as a further demonstration, I've got it working with another musical record. This is music disc number 1, which is why there's no items inside this chest right here, because we don't want to be cutting off that comparator signal at all. And I've also changed up the redstone timings so that it works with a different beat. Now, the beat that I'm going for in this song is really, really quite obvious, because it's that one, the big eerie note. So let's see if we can nail this. Here we go. So we place in the music disc. There it was. Just as the note was about to start, now that I've listened to that song, I know the timings of it, I remove the disc just before it happens, and that triggers a signal through our redstone lamp. And you know what? I feel so confident that I can do this reliably, I'm going to do it again. Here we go. Easy peasy. So we have it. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? This was a lot of fun. I really enjoy this redstone concept, and one thing that I want to say before I begin is that obviously this is a little bit big and gangly, so I want to issue you guys a bit of a challenge. I want you to try and compact my beat locker. I can't wait to see your responses. Send them to me via Twitter or on YouTube or wherever you really want to send them. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.